The laughter started small, like a cough someone tried to stifle, but it grew louder the longer Daniel fumbled with the car seat straps in the crowded airport terminal. He was sweating under his worn hoodie, juggling a diaper bag that kept sliding off his shoulder, while his daughter clung to his leg and begged for her pink blanket. To strangers, he probably looked like a mess. A tall man with tired eyes, trying to do too much, moving too slow for the impatient line behind him. Someone muttered, "First time, Dad?" and another snickered. Daniel's ears burned. He wasn't new to this. He'd been both mom and dad for 5 years now, ever since his wife passed. He finally got the car seat collapsed and shuffled toward security. His daughter, Emma, only 5, waved her blanket like a victory flag, grinning up at him. That grin kept him from snapping. But when they boarded the plane, the whispers continued. A couple of young guys across the aisle chuckled as Daniel tried to buckle Emma in, dropping snacks and toys in the process. The word amateur floated through the air, sharp as a paper cut. Daniel kept his head down. He wasn't here to impress anyone, just to get his daughter across the country so she could meet the grandmother who hadn't yet held her. Still, shame sat heavy on his chest. Halfway through the flight, Emma spilled her juice. The orange liquid spread like wildfire across the tray table and onto her shirt. Daniel scrambled for napkins, feeling the heat of 100 eyes. The giggles came again. He wanted to disappear. That's when something shifted. A flight attendant hurried over, but instead of scolding, she knelt down to Emma's eye level and said, "No worries, sweetheart. We've got this." She glanced at Daniel, and her smile held no judgment, only understanding. Another crew member appeared with fresh napkins, a blanket to keep Emma warm, and even a small toy. And then it happened. "Sir, would you like us to warm up her meal?" the attendant asked loudly enough for the surrounding rows to hear. The word, sir, landed like a stone in still water. Respectful. Steady. Kind. The mood in the cabin changed. Passengers who had smirked earlier now shifted uncomfortably. The same young guys who mocked him suddenly offered to lift his bag into the overhead bin. A woman across the aisle passed over extra wipes without being asked. Emma, sensing the change, curled into Daniel's side, whispering, "They're nice now, Daddy." Daniel swallowed hard. His hands, still trembling from the chaos, steadied as he brushed a curl from Emma's forehead. For the first time that day, he didn't feel like he was failing. The rest of the flight was quiet, but the silence was different, soft, almost reverent. When they landed, people stepped aside to let him pass first. The same crew that had addressed him with that single, powerful word stood at the exit, smiling. One of them said, "You're doing a great job, sir." Daniel's throat tightened. He nodded, unable to speak, but his heart carried the weight of that moment. A word had turned humiliation into dignity, and strangers into allies.